Hello friends, welcome to Single Player. What are the best visual novel games on Nintendo Switch? Visual novels are a genre of games that combine storytelling, graphics, and interactivity. They are popular among fans of anime, manga, and romance, as they often feature rich characters, engaging plots, and multiple endings. Visual novels are also a great way to experience different cultures, settings, and themes, as they can range from historical fiction to sci-fi to fantasy. One of the best platforms to enjoy visual novels is the Nintendo Switch. The Switch offers portability, versatility, and a large library of visual novel games to choose from. Whether you want to solve mysteries, fall in love, or save the world, there is a visual novel game for you on the Switch. So, without further ado, let's begin our quest. In this video, you'll find a list of the top 15 best visual novel games on Nintendo Switch. Arcade Spirits is a charming and nostalgic visual novel that takes you back to the golden age of arcades. Set in an alternate timeline where the video game crash of 1983 never happened, you get to explore a vibrant world of retro gaming, romance, and friendship. You can customize your character, choose your pronouns, and shape your personality through your choices. You can also pursue one of 7 romanceable characters, each with their own quirks and stories. Whether you're looking for love, fun, or fame, Arcade Spirits has something for everyone. The game features a stunning pixel art style, a catchy synthwave soundtrack, and a stellar voice cast that includes Sung Won Cho, Frida Wolf, Simply Andrea, and more. The game also has a unique identity system that tracks your personality traits and relationship status with all the characters. You can see how your decisions affect the outcome of the story and the fate of the Funplex arcade. Arcade Spirits is a must-play for fans of visual novels, arcade games, and retro culture. Coffee Talk Episode 2 Hibiscus and Butterfly is a charming and relaxing visual novel game that lets you brew warm drinks and listen to the stories of your fantasy customers. The game features a diverse cast of characters, such as elves, orcs, succubi, and more, each with their own personality and problems. You can influence their lives by serving them the right drink and creating beautiful latte art. The game also has a soothing lo-fi soundtrack and a cozy coffee shop atmosphere that will make you feel at home. The game is set in an alternate present-day Seattle, where different races coexist peacefully. You will learn more about the world and its history through the conversations you have with your customers. The game also has a cappuccino punk aesthetic that blends modern technology with fantasy elements. The game is a sequel to the original Coffee Talk, but you don't need to play the first one to enjoy this one. The game is a perfect choice for anyone who loves visual novels, coffee, or both. VA11 Hall A is a unique and immersive game that lets you experience the life of a cyberpunk bartender in a dystopian world. You get to mix drinks and chat with a variety of interesting characters, from hackers and androids to journalists and mercenaries. The game has a branching storyline that depends on the drinks you serve and the conversations you have, making every playthrough different and engaging. The game also features a stunning pixel art style and a catchy electronic soundtrack that perfectly fit the cyberpunk theme. The game is not just about serving drinks, but also about exploring the rich lore and culture of Glitch City, a place where corporations rule and nanomachines oppress. You will learn about the history, politics, and social issues of this world through the eyes of your customers, who each have their own stories and personalities. The game balances its dark and serious topics with humor and silliness, making you laugh, cry, and think at the same time. VA11 Hall A is a game that will make you feel like you are part of a living, breathing world, and one that you will want to revisit again and again. Paranormasight: The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo is a captivating horror adventure game that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The game features multiple protagonists who are each cursed with a mysterious stone that grants them the power to resurrect someone they have lost, but at a terrible cost. The game's story is rich and complex, with branching paths and multiple endings that depend on your choices and actions. The game's art style is stunning, with detailed backgrounds and expressive character sprites that convey the emotions and atmosphere of the game. The game also has a superb voice acting and soundtrack that enhance the immersion and tension of the game. If you are a fan of horror or visual novels, you should not miss Paranormasight: The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo. The game is a masterful blend of mystery, suspense, drama, and supernatural elements that will keep you hooked until the end. The game explores themes such as grief, guilt, morality, and fate, and challenges you to question your own decisions and motives. The game is not for the faint of heart, as it contains scenes of violence, gore, and psychological horror that may disturb some players. However, if you are looking for a thrilling and engaging experience that will make you think and feel, Paranormasight: The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo is the game for you. Dream Daddy: A Dad Dating Simulator is a delightful visual novel that offers much more than just a dating sim. It is a heartwarming story of fatherhood, friendship, and love, with a dash of humor and a lot of dad puns. The game lets you create your own dadsina and explore the charming seaside town of Maple Bay, where you can meet and romance 7 different dads, each with their own personality, backstory, and minigames. The game features multiple endings, voice acting by the Game Grumps and friends, and a catchy soundtrack that will make you want to dance. The game is not only fun and engaging, but also inclusive and diverse. It features dads of different races, sexualities, body types, and interests, and it tackles issues such as divorce, adoption, grief, and identity with sensitivity and respect. The game also celebrates the bond between you and your daughter Amanda, who is a witty and supportive companion throughout your journey. The game is full of surprises and secrets that will keep you hooked until the end. Dream Daddy: A Dad Dating Simulator is a game that will make you laugh, cry, and swoon over the hot dads. It is a must-play for anyone who loves visual novels, dating sims, or dads. Needy Streamer Overload is a unique and immersive visual novel that puts you in the role of a manager for a young and needy female streamer. You will have to balance her stress, affection, and mental darkness levels as you help her achieve her dream of becoming the #1 internet angel. The game features a colorful and retro-style user interface that mimics a Windows 95 desktop, where you can interact with the streamer through various apps and icons. The game also has multiple endings depending on your choices and actions throughout the month-long story. If you are looking for a game that explores the dark and twisted side of online streaming culture, Needy Streamer Overload is the game for you. The game offers a compelling and realistic portrayal of the streamer's personality, emotions, and struggles as she seeks validation and attention from her viewers. The game also has a lot of humor and satire, as well as some shocking and disturbing moments that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Needy Streamer Overload is a game that will make you laugh, cry, and question your own sanity. Monster Prom XXL is a hilarious and quirky dating sim that lets you choose from 6 different monsters to romance. You have only 3 weeks until prom, so you need to balance your stats, your relationships, and your events to impress your crush. The game is full of witty dialogue, absurd scenarios, and references to pop culture and internet memes. You can play solo or with up to 3 friends in local or online multiplayer. The Nintendo Switch version of Monster Prom XXL includes the original game and the second-term DLC, which adds new characters, new events, and new secrets. The game also features a gallery mode where you can view the gorgeous artwork and listen to the catchy soundtrack. Monster Prom XXL is a game that will make you laugh, cry, and fall in love with monsters. If you are looking for a fun and unique visual novel experience, you should definitely check out Monster Prom XXL on the Nintendo Switch. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is a visual novel game that will take you on a roller coaster of emotions. It starts off as a cute and charming dating sim, where you join a club of 4 lovely girls who share your passion for literature. You can write poems for them, chat with them, and get to know them better. But don't be fooled by the innocent appearance of this game. There is something dark and twisted lurking beneath the surface, and you will soon discover why this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. This game is a masterpiece of psychological horror, with clever twists, shocking reveals, and metafictional elements that will make you question your own reality. The Switch version of the game includes new content, such as side stories, unlockable images, music tracks, and a built-in music player. The game also features a high-fidelity visual upgrade, with all artwork now in Full HD. If you are looking for a unique and unforgettable experience that will challenge your mind and heart, then you should definitely play Doki Doki Literature Club Plus on Nintendo Switch. AI The Somnium Files is a captivating visual novel game for the Nintendo Switch that combines sci-fi, mystery, and humor. You play as Konami Date, a special agent who can enter people's dreams to solve crimes and uncover secrets. The game features a branching storyline with multiple endings, depending on your choices and actions in the real world and the dream world. The game also boasts stunning graphics, voice acting, and music that immerse you in the futuristic Tokyo setting. The game is not only a thrilling adventure, but also a touching story of friendship, love, and loss. You will meet a colorful cast of characters, each with their own personality, backstory, and motives. You will also bond with your AI partner Iba, who can assist you in both investigations and conversations. The game balances the serious and dark tone of the murder cases with witty dialogue and hilarious moments that will make you laugh out loud. AI The Somnium Files is a must-play for fans of visual novels, or anyone looking for a unique and engaging experience on the Nintendo Switch. Sentinels Aegis Rim is a sci-fi mystery epic that spans 13 intertwining stories. The game features stunning 2D graphics, immersive voice acting, and a captivating soundtrack. The game also offers a unique gameplay experience that combines side-scrolling adventure with top-down strategy combat. You can explore the lives of the 13 protagonists, each with their own secrets and motivations, and customize their giant mechs to fight against the kaiju invasion. The game is a masterpiece of storytelling and gameplay, with a complex plot that keeps you guessing until the end. The game also tackles themes such as time travel, parallel worlds, artificial intelligence, and human emotions. The game is not only a visual novel, but also a work of art that will leave you breathless. If you are looking for a game that will challenge your mind and touch your heart, 13 Sentinel Aegis Rim is the perfect choice for you. The House in Fata Morgana Dreams of the Revenants Edition is a masterpiece of storytelling that will captivate you with its rich and complex plot, memorable characters, and stunning art. This game is not your typical visual novel, as it spans nearly a millennium of history and explores themes such as tragedy, human nature, and insanity. You will witness the lives and fates of the inhabitants of a cursed mansion, and how they are connected to each other and to you. The game features multiple endings, branching paths, and choices that affect the outcome of the story. The game also includes 3 additional games and more: A Requiem for Innocence, a prequel that reveals the origin of the curse, Reincarnation, a sequel that follows the reincarnated cast in the modern day, and other short stories that expand on the lore and characters of the main game. The voice acting is superb, and the soundtrack is hauntingly beautiful. The game has a total of over 65 hours of content, making it one of the longest and most immersive visual novels ever made. If you are looking for a game that will challenge your emotions, your morals, and your perception of reality, then you should definitely play The House in Fata Morgana Dreams of the Revenants Edition. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is a must-have for fans of the Ace Attorney series and anyone who loves a good mystery. This game combines 2 previously Japan-only titles, The Great Ace Attorney Adventures and The Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, into one definitive edition that offers dozens of hours of courtroom drama, witty humor, and clever twists. You play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo, an ancestor of Phoenix Wright, who travels from Japan to England in the late 19th century to pursue his dream of becoming a lawyer. Along the way, you will encounter fascinating characters, such as the legendary detective Sherlock Holmes, and face challenging cases that will test your skills of deduction and logic. The game features beautiful graphics, charming animations, and a captivating soundtrack that immerses you in the world of Victorian London and Japan. The game also includes a convenient assistance feature that helps you when you are stuck, as well as a story mode that lets you enjoy the story without worrying about gameplay. The game also has a gallery mode that lets you view artwork, music, and videos from the game, as well as bonus content that reveals more details about the characters and the cases. The game supports English subtitles and voiceovers, as well as Japanese voiceovers for those who prefer the original audio. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is a game that will keep you hooked from start to finish with its engaging story, memorable characters, and satisfying gameplay. Clannad is a visual novel that will touch your heart and make you cry. It is a story of love, family, friendship, and overcoming hardships. You play as Tomoya Okazaki, a high school student who meets a girl named Nagisa Furukawa and helps her revive the drama club. Along the way, you will encounter other girls with their own problems and stories, and you will have to make choices that will affect the outcome of the game. Clannad for Nintendo Switch is a great port of the classic PC game that was released in 2004. It features stunning visuals in full 1080 HD, 5.1 surround sound for all voices and movies, and a Dangopedia that explains Japanese culture and references. You can also play with touch controls or one Joy-Con, making it easy to enjoy the game in any mode. Clannad is a must-play for fans of visual novels and emotional stories. Danganronpa Decadence is a must-have for fans of the series and newcomers alike. It offers 4 games in one, including the 3 main titles that feature thrilling murder mysteries, engaging gameplay, and memorable characters. You can experience the original trilogy with enhanced graphics, sound, and features, as well as enjoy the brand new title Danganronpa Ultimate Summer Camp, which is a fun and addictive board game with your favorite Danganronpa characters. Danganronpa Decadence is the ultimate way to celebrate the 10th anniversary of this iconic franchise. If you are looking for a game that will keep you on the edge of your seat, challenge your mind, and touch your heart, then you should not miss Danganronpa Decadence. It is a game that combines mystery, comedy, drama, and action in a unique and captivating way. You will be immersed in the twisted world of Danganronpa, where you will have to investigate, debate, and survive. You will also get to know the diverse and colorful cast of characters, each with their own secrets, personalities, and talents. Danganronpa Decadence is a game that will make you laugh, cry, and scream. It is a game that you will never forget. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is a visual novel game that lets you experience the thrill of being a lawyer in a court of law. You play as Phoenix Wright, a rookie attorney who takes on various cases and defends his clients from false accusations. You will have to investigate crime scenes, collect evidence, cross-examine witnesses, and present your findings in court. The game features 14 episodes, spanning the first 3 games of the series, with improved graphics and sound. You can also choose from 7 different languages, including English, Japanese, and French. If you are a fan of mystery, drama, and humor, you will love this game. The story is engaging and full of twists and turns, the characters are memorable and quirky, and the gameplay is challenging and rewarding. You will have to use your logic and intuition to find the truth behind each case and prove your client's innocence. The game also has a lot of personality and charm, with witty dialogue, hilarious animations, and catchy music. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is a must-have for any visual novel lover or anyone who enjoys a good story. It is one of the best games on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Okay friends, so that was our version of the top 15 best visual novel games on Nintendo Switch. If you have any questions, suggestions, criticisms, or in your opinion there are other best Nintendo Switch visual novel games that should be on that list, don't hesitate to write them down in the comments below. Of course, we will provide more game information in the future, so subscribe and keep watching Single Player to get other interesting game information from us. Thanks for watching and see you next time.